about important issues via YouTube, but this is something I feel very strongly about, because it really bothers me. Have you ever noticed how schools are getting rid of fun stuff? It started at my school 3 or 4 years ago when our school got rid of the spelling bee. It was my last chance ever to compete and one of my most favorite things in the whole world, so I just snuck into the library and cried, and I'm still strongly angsting about it today. I asked why it was cut, and the answer I got was that it was too expensive. Which is ironic, because upon asking teachers the following years, I found out that it cost absolutely nothing. Then this year, movers and shakers got cut. Apparently the board of whatever was bothered that since the performers were choosing... Then this year, movers and shakers got cut. Apparently the board of whatever was bothered that the performers were choosing to perform as legendary singers, dancers, and poets rather than famous scientists or mathematicians. Boy, that would have been exciting. They didn't bother to recognize that our legendary person may reflect our future career path, or that many people major in cultural studies. They just looked at it and said, well, that's not educational, and pressured my teacher to get rid of it. Now my brothers, who have been readily awaiting this forever since I performed at Gilded. Now my brothers, who have been excitedly waiting for this event ever since I performed as Gilda Radner 4 years ago, will never get to experience that. But hey, more time for testing, right? Because that will totally prepare us for our futures. Because sitting in silence for 3 hours is totally more productive than creating our destinies. I don't hate all tests. I know that they're necessary for seeing how much we've learned, how much we need to work on, and how to fix things we don't understand. But when you don't care about giving us knowledge, when you teach 4 tests, and when we are told that you aren't supposed to understand, then you are ruining learning. You are literally exploiting knowledge. You are using it as a number, and if it isn't high enough, then we are stupid. And that isn't fair to us. Every day, the number of students who love learning decreases because of your tests. They feel like, because you stepped on their curiosity and revised it for a shadow box under your name, that they aren't capable of being smart. They feel like, because you stepped on their curiosity and revised it for a shadow box under your name, that they aren't capable of being intelligent. Because of all kids who copy each other's work are the high honor students, so maybe you should copy too. After a while, it just becomes words, and you have to rewrite them. And you have to rewrite them down to be smart. It doesn't matter that you don't know what it is, or what it means, or how incredibly beautiful it can be. We are taught that it isn't important. We are taught that it isn't important. We are taught not to care. We are told that we shouldn't care. And in that way, you are literally murdering knowledge and wonder in its tracks. But the learning doesn't matter, right? The number matters. I'm not good at talking in front of people, I'm sorry. For me, learning something, discovering something, is one of the most thrilling, exhilarating things in the entire world. I understand how regions are important. You might care if we retained knowledge or not, but when you're calling the course Regions Chemistry class, you're censoring what we learned. I can't tell you how many times I've asked what makes something work or what makes it, or what it means, only to be told, you don't need to know that. It's not on the regions. But I persisted until I knew. I worked my butt off to understand how the inside of an atom of an element works. I didn't give a single crap about the regions. And yes, I got my feel very much about loving science and learning. Last year in 10th grade, I was told, oh my gosh, shut up, this is why no one likes you. By 2 completely separate boys in 2 separate classes worded in almost identical ways. But if that's what I get for loving learning, I'll take it. We all loved learning at one point. You can cut the spelling bee, movers and shakers, the IT programs, and field trips. But what will that accomplish? Getting rid of anything special or enjoyable to win New York State special number will only harm yourself, because I will never stop caring. And I will never stop fighting. Because I will never stop caring, and I will never stop fighting. Music and art, the music taught in this school, actually changed the world for the better. Music has saved lives. How many of your tests have done that? None of them. Face it, you need us. You're not going to realize how important something is until it's gone forever.